everyone, welcome back to Kinga's World. I promise that I will be more active on this YouTube channel over Christmas or over December, and I will attempt to record Vlogmas videos. So here I go again. If you've already watched my first Vlogmas video, the one where I talk about Polish tradition of giving presents on the 6th of December, I hope you liked it. If you haven't, go and check it. Today I'll talk to you about different things we do in Poland for Christmas, or how we do things differently than you guys do it here in UK. I never experienced proper British Christmas. I never I never spent a Christmas properly with a British family, but I shared some flats with people who were born here, and obviously I get my knowledge from TV and papers and Instagram and all that. So I'll try to tell you a bit of a difference between our Christmas and your Christmas. This year I'm excited about Christmas because for the first time in 7 years I'm actually going home, and I'm going to spend Christmas with my mum, my sister and the little monsters, or my niece and nephew. I prefer to call them little monsters. Apologies for the noise. As I mentioned in my last few videos, they building a new building behind my building. Too many words, building in here. So they're building something, and for the last 2 weeks they've been working on the other side of the building, so it was nice and peaceful and quiet here. This week, just because I have a few days off and I could stay in bed and be lazy or record lots of YouTube videos, they've decided to move on to my side of the building. So I do apologize for the background noise. I could say I will wait to record these videos when they're gone, but there's no guarantee that they will be gone in the next few hours. And this is the time I have to record some videos. Moving on. So, as you know, Santa comes to you on the 25th of December. He comes to you at night, leaves the presents, and then wake up in the morning, you go down in your pyjamas or onesies or whatever you wear, and you open your presents. In Poland, Santa comes to us a day earlier. That's quite nice, isn't it? So in Poland, 24th of December is the main event. By main event, I mean most exciting things happen on the 24th of December. 24th of December is the day that Jesus Christ was born, if you're religious. If you're not religious, 23rd of December is the day when you eat delicious food and Santa comes to your house. So 24th of December is the day when Jesus was born, and that's when we celebrate. So first I'll tell you about the presents. So we give each other presents on the 24th of December. We don't open them in the morning. No, we wait till the evening. So we do get only few hours ahead. We only get a few hours ahead with our presents than you guys here in UK. So Santa comes on the 24th. I hate this noise, but they won't stop. So Santa comes on the 24th, and Santa brings presents after you can see the first star. So luckily in December it gets dark quite early, so Santa will come after the first star can be seen on the sky. So how it normally works, parents will try to make children really busy, so we tend to not to leave Christmas presents under the Christmas tree until the 24th. So you have a Christmas tree, but there are no Christmas presents underneath for a while. And in most recent tradition, people buy them like earlier and put them on Christmas week, a few days before Christmas. But if you have young children and you want them to believe in Santa, and I think that's what the families do. If you've just grown up, so you have children that already know that there is no Santa, we just leave them there 2 weeks before Christmas, week before Christmas, whatever. But for families that have little children and they want them to believe that Santa is coming with the first star, all we tend to do, just tend to keep them busy, to get them to the other room, make them do something, and then parents quickly put all the presents under the Christmas tree, and then they call kids to the room and say, look, Santa's been, or they take them to the kitchen or the other room and say, look, it's the first star already, oh, come on, have a look. So when the kids are excited looking for that first star, parents put the presents underneath the Christmas tree, and then they call them, say like, yo, Miss Santa, you're looking for the star and he was already here. So that's what we tend to do. And then we have our Christmas dinner. And Christmas dinner in Poland is really, really different than Christmas dinner in here. So we have it on the 24th. As I say, it's dark, so we have it quite early. We have it like 5 o'clock, sometimes 6, really depends on the family. So we have that Christmas dinner. And I think now, because I said I haven't been living in Poland and going to Polish church for years, but up until like a few years ago, we were not eating meat on the Christmas Eve. So we had loads of different meals, and they were all vegetarian or pescatarian, I would say, because we eat fish. So the main event is this beetroot soup. I'm gonna try to insert some pictures somewhere here, hopefully it will work, of the traditional Polish foods that we eat on the Christmas Eve. So on the Christmas Eve we will eat the first course is this beetroot soup, and with that we have dumplings, and we have dumplings with cabbage and mushrooms, but in the actual soup we put mini dumplings, which are like tiny like this, and they call them ears, like little ears. So not big ears, little ears. So they stuffed with cabbage and mushrooms. So we have that. So that's like a first course. And then throughout the evening you will have your normal dumplings. I'm not talking dumplings that you have here in your stew. I'm talking like Chinese dumplings. So they're made with dough and stuffed with cabbage and mushrooms. So on the table you will have that. You will have, and it all depends on the family, which part of Poland are you from, and your tradition. But I'm just saying things based on my family tradition. So you have the dumplings. You will have cabbage made with some, like in my family it would be like with a bit of cream and with wild mushrooms, because when I say stuffed with mushrooms, I'm talking wild mushrooms, mushrooms from the forest, not those white mushrooms that you will get on your pizza. So you get that. You will get fish. There's this fish that we called carp in Poland. I think it might be called the same in here, just with C. If I'm wrong, I will hopefully insert something and make it clear for you. So we have that fish, and it's fried with a bit of egg and flour, and it's delicious, and it's lovely fish. But you can really buy it. Well, you can buy it now in sort of different part of the year, but it's a Christmas thing. So I tend not to eat it during the year, because this is my Christmas fish and I want to wait 12 months to eat it. So you have that. Then you will have herring, and herring can be made hundreds of ways, as you all know. But in my family, it's just herring with oil and onions. I know, it sounds disgusting, but it's amazing. And then you can have other like different fish with that. You can have, we have this staple potato salad, but it's not just potato and mayo like we have it in here. It's potato, carrots, green peas, eggs, mayonnaise. There is something else, but I don't remember what it is because I don't tend to make it. Then my mom makes this amazing salad as well, which is herring, onions, eggs, potato and carrots. So it's all very sort of the same ingredients, but different variations of it. There's lots of mayo and eggs involved in that. So that's what we have for our Christmas dinner, and this goes on for our ages. But you first see it, you have your first sort of batch of it, and then kids get excited because you can have your Christmas dinner. You can have open your Christmas presents after you have your Christmas dinner. So after you have your Christmas dinner, then kids go, well, everyone goes to open the presents. So we open the presents just like you would open them in here, just on a Christmas Eve instead of Christmas Day. So we open our presents, and then kids will start playing with them. Then the adults will go and they'll sit and play with. Kids will go and play, and parents will go back to table, and then it's literally from then another 3 or 4 hours when you just eat, and you're stuffed, and you cannot fit anything else, but you just eat that because it's all this delicious food. And then your family tend to overcook and make like too many things, so you'll be eating that for the next 3 or 4 days. In my family, and I think it's still in most families, we don't drink alcohol on Christmas Eve. Christmas Eve is this pure, eating vegetarian meals. It's got something to do with religion, but as I said, I'm not very religious, so I don't know why. But as in my family and in most of the families, we don't eat meat on Christmas Eve, we don't drink alcohol. And this is something really weird, because as I say, I'm not religious, I hate church. But at midnight, and I think the same thing happens here, we have the midnight mass where to celebrate birth of Jesus Christ and to sing carols. And I love midnight mass simply because I love Christmas carols, and there is just something about being in the church at midnight and singing carols. It's amazing. I have to admit, when I was a teenager, I used to lie to my parents and say I'm going to church for midnight mass with my friends, and I wasn't going to church for midnight mass. I was meeting my friends somewhere near the church, and we were just drinking. I'm so glad my mom doesn't speak English and can't understand these videos. So then you have your Christmas mass, and then you go to bed. Christmas Day is very similar, I would say, to what you guys do in here, minus the presents, because we've already done the presents. So on Christmas Day, you will literally eat everything that you were eating on Christmas Eve. But then it's the day when we eat meat, so there's loads of homemade hams and homemade hams. That comes wrong, but it's the ham that you actually roast yourself. And we don't tend to have a proper dinner like here. You have your Christmas dinner with roasted potatoes and all the other veggies and your roasted turkey or whatever meat you guys like. There we tend to have cold meats. We don't tend to have a proper warm meal with a cooked dinner, because I said there's so much food left over from Christmas Day, and because we literally spend all day at the table eating and drinking, we don't tend to cook like a proper meal. Some families do it now, but in my family we don't tend to do it. So you will have, like, as I say, all the same food that you had yesterday, so it's like that's half of it is warm. Then you will have your cold meats. My mom tends to make like some roasted turkey, but I'm not talking the whole turkey, just parts of turkey, and you can have it warm. But we don't tend to have like potatoes and Brussels sprouts and all that with it. And that's the day when we also drink alcohol, and that's the day when you tend to spend with your like sort of bigger family. So Christmas Eve is more, and I know in some families Christmas Eve there's like 50 people in there, but in my family we tend to spend Christmas Eve with like the closest family. So that'll be like my parents, now for the last few years there's my mum, my sister and her kids. So that's us. And then on Christmas Day and Boxing Day, that's when we visit the rest of the family, or they come and visit us. They tend to come to my house because my mum is an amazing cook, and everyone knows that when they go to my mum, there will be food everywhere and it will be delicious. So we're normally quite busy on Christmas Day and Boxing Day with loads of visitors. So that's the day when kids play with their toys, watch cartoons, watch Christmas movies, and the adults just sitting, talking, drinking. So literally spend all day at the table and eat, and in the between all this stuff in your face, because nothing is different there. We stuff our faces just like you guys stuff them in here on the Christmas Day. And then you have coffee, and then you have all these amazing cakes. My mum, like the typical Christmas cake, not just in my family, but in loads of Polish families, is this poppy seed cake. And it's literally like, it's a cake with loads of poppy seeds, and it's rolled, it's a bit like a Swiss roll, that's how it looks. And it's full of poppy seeds and some fruits, with raisins and like orange peel and nuts, and it's amazing. It was mine and my dad's favorite cake. And the funny story was always my mum will make it like a day or two before Christmas, and because the longer it's there, the better it gets. So my mum would make that, and then she would cut like a slice for me and my dad, and we'd be like, this is so disgusting, you have to bring us more, we have to eat it all because you can't give it to any of the visitors because it's disgusting. But it's always amazing. We were just lying because we wanted to eat more. And then there is this cheesecake, and it's not called, it's the baked cheesecake. And as I say, lots of people make different cakes, but there's loads of cakes, way too much. And then all your visitors are being sent home with the doggy bags, like, oh, you have to take this because we have so much. Now you don't care that they're going home and they have as much food as you do, but you have to give some of it away. And then Boxing Day is the day when you still see your family, maybe not like, so as I say, Christmas Eve is you and your closest family. No, Christmas Eve is that. Christmas Day is like your cousins and like your mom's sisters and brothers, or your grandmas and all that. And Boxing Day is the day when your parents will accept the fact that you might spend it with your like boyfriend's parents if you're a teenager, or that you accept your boyfriend to come in and they'll let you go and hang out with your friends. I remember since I was like 18, I would spend Boxing Day in the pub with my friends. I'll go out like in a pub or in a house party with one of my friends, just doing things with them. So that's how it is. My workmen outside the building are telling me to finish because I'm already 15 minutes in. But this is the difference between actual Christmas presents, Christmas dinner and Boxing Day. In Poland, we don't actually celebrate Boxing Day. We don't call it Boxing Day. So we say we have Christmas Eve, we have Christmas Day, and then we have the second day of Christmas. That's how we call Boxing Day. It doesn't have a special name, just second day of Christmas. Some shops are open on what we call Boxing Day. In the last few years, the tradition of Boxing Day sales is slowly coming in there, but it's not as big as it is in here now. So I'm gonna go now because I've been talking for 15 minutes. My appointment is in half an hour and the noise is ridiculous. Thanks for watching. Please like, leave the comments, click the notification bell and all that YouTubers are asking you about, and you know that I hate doing it. My next video, I think I will talk to you about Christmas decoration and when do we start Christmas madness in Poland. Thanks for watching. Bye.